Ooh, an art museum right on the Egyptian border. Well, that's fun. They did just lose their capital, which isn't so great. And I didn't get it. That's more annoying, actually. I think Dido is going to end up picking that one up, but never mind. We'll pick it up eventually. Eventually. In the meantime, let's get Portugal done.
Museums
Here is the Hermitage. This is the sort of nuclear bomb version of the Court of Love because it has 4 slots. 4 whole slots for artwork. So I'm going to dump another 4 in here and just go absolutely crazy. Oh yes, right, Madrid. Madrid is going to be the center of everything right now. Bringing them in from the east to the west. I'm sorry, Rooklaw, but this is important. We need to get... Yeah, Portugal just needs to go. And then I can designate all of these cities as useless, and then we can spread it all from there. This should be giving a huge, huge increase. Now, I've also got the Bolshoi Theatre. It's going to be finished as well. That, I think, has a couple extra slots in it, so that's really cool too. There we go. There we go. 4 turns in Portugal will no longer exist as a concept. Thank you so much, Brazil. A yoink. I'm going to rush the Statue of Liberty just to give me that diplomatic impetus in case I need it. I think that's going to be good fun. We now have access to broadcasting centres as well. I don't think building them down here is going to be the best thing because, quite frankly, yeah, we're doing all right down there. We're doing all right down there. I think broadcast centres are going to be better equipped on the east coast, so like cities like Poti, for instance, and Warsaw's building its theatre square. That's great. We'll build one in Krakow. We'll build one in Sparta. It's got to be a good one, and then in Sais down there as well. Don't have the gold to do that. Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's looking pretty good. Now, so we've got tons of space for music now. We've got tons and tons of spare musicians. So just pop it in and then immediately send it over. Bolshoi Ballet, 2 randomly chosen civics, that's good, but as I say, it's more the extra slots to just pressure Portugal into early submission. I really, really want Portuguese cities in my lands. Oh, look at all those snuffly trufflies. Oh, they're having a whale of a time. That's such a cute camp. I mean, admittedly, I wouldn't keep the pig next to the furs that are just being tanned and left out in the open. I feel like that is a little bit gross, but sure. Nidaros has just fallen. That's Norway's capital, and Astrakhan, which is this Russian city over there. Now, does this have a... Oh, yes, it's got a theatre square in it. Lovely stuff. Who was in a golden age around me? Scotland? Boo. Portugal? Boo. Egypt? Boo. Okay, who's a target now? Dido is going to flip. Russia's now going to flip. Oh, that's 2 good options. Norway's still in a normal age. Anybody else that I can sort of get my hands on? Everyone else is sort of normally just sort of chilling. But Dido and Russia, that's really, really handy for me. What about Scythia? Normal age. Okay. Mali? Where's Mali? I don't see Mali. Normal age as well. Okay. Okay. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Reform the coinage again. I've got too many routes. This is giving me a huge gold income right now. Yeah, they think they're going to hold up because of this golden age. You're just slowing the process down, my friends. Oh yeah, Pella, Tbilisi. Okay, these cities, these central cities are going to fall very quickly to me now. That's great. Nah, that's better. 2 turns and Portugal will go. Have I ever mentioned how wonderful this mod is? Just come to market, everyone. This is a bit cheeky. But Portugal has 13,000 gold, and they're just about to disappear from the game entirely. So I might just do this deal. Yeah, they've only got the 1 city. Give them all of my gold per turn for just some gold up front, and this military aid request with the Congo is just about to finish, so I'll just go to them. We saw last time that the AI really had like a last minute boost, so I'm going to give them 5,500, which is more than I should need to win this. Yeah, but I want those diplomacy points. And hopefully next turn, Portugal should disappear and I'll no longer need to give my gold per turn up to them. And boom. Look at that. Iberia has been just unified in a beautiful way. Okay, they didn't actually rush it too much at the end of that request that time. Pella's flipped to me. That's another capital. Lisbon, TSL capitals in a go, and Porto. But more importantly, this means... Using my little radius checker, you can see I could reach in theory 1 Mayan city on the, in the sort of Caribbean sort of area, but I'm not going to bother with those. We're now going to designate these cities as sort of like useless dud cities for the purposes of my artwork. Like Madrid, for instance, is a good example of a city that's no longer there. Bibrax is no longer needed either. Paris has only got one city on it, so that's pretty useless. Yeah, this is going to free up so many pieces of art. And Roxburgh as well. Oh yes, I picked up a Scottish city. Haha! That's an extra trade route. That's really handy, actually. But yeah, lots and lots and lots of great works of writing that have been freed up. They're not the important ones, though. It's the artwork that is now free, and I can now start shifting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13 pieces. Should we see what this looks like before and after, right? So looking at the loyalty, you can see St. Petersburg is going 4 turns, 9 turns, 20 turns. This one is 6 turns, 6 turns, 15, 4. It's all flipping to me, but slowly. Let's just move everything over. I'm accidentally theming things as well. I haven't really bothered to theme things, but I mean, really, why not? Why am I not doing this more? I probably should. Themed, 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 themed. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, I mean, I don't know how long it'll stay like that, but that, for now, makes me very happy. Anyone been scooping up artists in the meantime? No, they're all mine. All of them are mine. And for once, Pella, with its 10 population, I'm going to give bread and circuses too. Oh yeah, it's definitely made a bit of a difference. 5 turns, 2 turns. This one is now 4 turns, 2 turns, 8 turns, 2 turns. Yeah, we're really, really putting the pressure, especially on Dido. That's the big difference here. I kind of want to get Scotland out of the way there. That's probably my next major target. I feel like we're being a little bit inefficient up in this direction. Stirling and Dumbarton could get pushed a little bit. Now, as Manchester and London, are they full of stuff? I feel like they are. So it's probably as much as we're going to get. Nidaros, however, don't think I'm really doing anything with this city. I need more population in that city, actually, so that I can, yeah, get that one going. The Symphonies card gives me 4 musician points and an extra 4 for every broadcast centre I've got. So I believe, looking at this, I've got quite a few broadcast centres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. So that's 24, 28 extra musician points. That's pretty nice. Lovely. More broadcast centres needed to really push that effect to its full point, but not a bad start. It also serves me right, but I forgot the glitch or the error where if somebody gets taken out from loyalty, they don't lose the deal. So Portugal is still stealing 600 gold per turn from me. I kind of deserved that, really. I can't. I tried to cheese the game and I failed. What are you going to do? Oh, yes. Here we go. Tbilisi has fallen. We've got Rakadet, which is Egypt's capital down there. We've got St. Petersburg, which is up here in Russia. 3 in 1. Okay, the world is really beginning to move about now, and more excitingly, I can now move my books to new places. This is all I do when I play Eleanor games. Oh, and Egypt's capital has now an art museum in it. That's even better. Amazing stuff. Half of the battle, though, is just making sure that my cities, I'm keeping on top of them so that I'm not putting artworks into the wrong ones. It's actually quite difficult keeping track of all of this stuff. 69. Nice. Another aid request, this time for the Aztecs. That's quite useful for me. Smolensk now. That means that I think Rooklaw doesn't need to be on my side anymore. There you go. Statue of Liberty. The loyalty issue is not important at all. A, I wanted her to stand next to Colossus because I quite like having the pair of them together. And B, for diplomacy points. I mean, that's awesome. Helps the Court of Love break through in this horrendously aggressive day and age. Come on now. That just appears to be a bunch of consonants. I'm pretty sure that's not actually pronounceable at all. But sure. And Novograd. Okay, Novograd is... that one's... I can do that one. More art. More music. Hooray. How many points am I picking up? 159, 223, 148. That's a good amount of points, actually. Welcome to the World Congress. Again, we have 0 votes. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to go double Admiral, because often the computer does that. We're going to neutralize some governors as well. Again, it's one of the ones that AI typically goes for more often than others. Ignore the dust storm. That's only barely in my territory, so we don't really care about it. No great writers. Boo. And, oh no, Formant on Rest is 2 levels high. I mean, I very much doubt we could have predicted that one. Look how everywhere the AI is on that. And then writers, I voted Admiral, but everyone else was either writer or engineer. Okay, fine, I probably could have guessed that one a little bit better. But never mind, we're still on 13 points. That'll take us to 15. That'll take us to 17. We've got 2 from tech. I think diplomacy-wise, we should be doing okay. Just about okay. Reyna is still absolutely smashing it. She is just producing theatre squares from her butt. Russia's gone because I just took their last city. Also got Swenet from Egypt as well. That's cool. Actually, we might need to slow down here with Egypt. 4 turns, 4 turns, 2 turns. Minus 15, minus 11, minus 11. Yeah, I need them to survive for 6 turns, because otherwise I'm not going to get the aid request. That's insane. Okay, right, yeah, we need to slow down. Right, quickly need to take stuff out, like Sace, for instance. Let's just take all the stuff out of there. I can't let them fall that quickly. Okay, that's better. Yeah. 7 turns and 12 turns now. Good. Egypt are going to survive for long enough to complete the aid request. A ridiculous thing we've even got to think about that, but that's the game we're playing right now. Oh, look at that moustache. Oh, every time I see that, I'm just proud. Proud for him. Another city over on the far east from Scythia. Lovely. I've just given a random desert city back to Egypt for 500 gold. This one. I'm going to pick it back up in 5 turns. A good way of just making a little bit of money. 2 turns. Dido has 6,000 gold and I have 400 gold. So I need to give about 6,000 gold. And I am not earning enough because of that stupid deal that I sent to the Ghost of Portugal. Am I regretting that? Yes. I absolutely am regretting that. I mean, I'm selling what I can, but there's only so much aluminium per turn I can dig up desperately from the ground. Niter as well. Gonna be close. I might need to be sneaky in how I get this last gold, actually. Oh my goodness. I lost a city, everybody. Me. To loyalty. Actually had a bunch of great works in there, so that was, that's not ideal. Okay, last turn. Last turn before we can pick this up. I need to put about 6,000 gold into Egypt, and I've got 5,000. I do have a couple of turns worth of resources though, so let's see what the market wants to buy. Unfortunately, we've kind of been a bit saturated. I've sold so much stuff to the AI that they have very little gold capacity to actually buy anything anymore, so what we do pick up is going to be pretty desperate. I don't actually know if we're going to be able to get all the way to 6,000 gold. We might have to be a little bit creative, as mentioned before, with the last few coins, but I'm sure there's something we can do. Normally there's like, you know, selling a city or for gold, or maybe we can get rid of a great work or 2. Like there's got to be something. I mean, Niter is still selling at the moment, which is a good thing. But I think iron, horses and coal have been bought out pretty much now. Yeah, look at that. Nobody's really buying anymore. And I am short of gold. So if I gave 5,700, that would put me to 6,100, which is way too close. So I need about 500 more gold here. Can I sell my open borders? That's sometimes a very slow but efficient way of getting rid of some... Oh, there we go. Look, 60 gold from the Cree. So, you know, might work. Well, that would do. 1 piece of music. I can sell 1 piece of music. Now, the thing is, can I sell it to somebody that I'm likely to pick it back up from, like Scotland, for instance, 500 gold. I'm more likely to pick that back up. So we'll sell it to them, seeing as sterling is actually being taken over. Good. Right, now we need to go to Egypt, make a deal. Hello, kind lady. I'm going to give you 6,300 gold. That should be enough to win this competition. And just to, you know, really start to reinforce, I'm now going to start flooding my great works back into the cities in an optimum way to resume my conquest of the world. Well, hey, we won it by 109 gold. Thank goodness. As we take over more cities, the expansion never stops. We are now on 15 points. Not bad. Not bad for such a large map. Neapolis. Oh, there we go. 1, 2. We took 2 of these cities in one go. That is actually really handy. Yeah, I was going to say that city. There's no way that city is loyal. I don't even know what this city is. That is a total mystery. And Sparta. Oh god, we took 3 in one go. Goodness me. Okay. That is awesome. Right, there's an art museum there. There is an amphitheatre, but no art museum in that city. Okay, I think I need to look at my layout a little bit again. Just double check, because some of these cities are no longer important, like Warsaw, St. Petersburg, and Poti are pretty much useless now. Refining gives me oil. Now, oil is very exciting because I can sell it. There's 2 sources in the desert that I've just claimed over in this direction. My culture's becoming dominant of a few people, which is nice, but it's going to take me ages to get that victory. So, yeah, we're very much relying on the diplomacy victory. But Stirling is now fallen. That is Scotland's capital. That is a really, really good thing. They have an archaeological museum, interestingly, so that is slightly different. We need to get an actual archaeologist in to fix that one for us, but that's okay. We can probably do that fairly easily. Hey, presto. Beautiful. Dumbarton will fall quickly now. Haddington, maybe not so much. Edinburgh. Okay, so the cities up there are going to prove to be a little trickier, but Amsterdam, that is now a redundant city, which is great because that was taking a huge amount of my resources trying to flip Stirling. A huge amount. I think I'm going to finish off Dumbarton, and then Edinburgh and Haddington up in the north. I'm just going to say, you know what, Scotland, you can keep your island nations. That's fine with me. Carbon, recapture, 1 diplomacy point. That's all very exciting. I've just took Persia's old capital, but even more exciting, I have not yet found Hallyu. Oh no, I have. Cultural hegemony. Cool. Right, perfect. We're just going to jump on that one, and that means I can start getting rock bands. Rock bands that have any promotion I want, including the loyalty promotion, which is just one of the best things in the game. It's wonderful. I'm going to go for this military aid request, but unfortunately Tamaris is going to be dead by the time it finishes. Namely because, well, I'm taking over her last city. I have, however, in the ongoing saga of the Ottoman settler, I have found it. It's there. I feel like I want to give it a safe haven, you know? Like, I want to make this an Ottoman-friendly area. Come, Mr. Settler, come into the court of love. We have the entirety of Europe where you can just be happy and independent in yourself. Come. There you go. Come in. Come in, Ottomans. Bring your settler in. I also took back Rakadet with all of its great works in it, which is wonderful. So, now, hopefully, yeah, look at that. Next turn, 2 turns, next turn. I should take 3 Egyptian cities in one fell swoop. Ah, yes. That escalated quickly. I'm taking Mali's city down here as well. That's useful. 1 Egyptian city. Ha ha ha. 2 Egyptian cities. Ha ha ha. 3 Egyptian cities. All in one turn. And also a Scythian city, which was up there. And Dumbarton, which was the last mainland UK city. I mean, Haddington has taken the tip, just the tip of North Scotland, and I don't know how I feel about that. Probably not. I probably don't feel great about it, but, I mean, in the grand scale of things, what can you do? Norway is now gone as well. And there's Hallyu. Nuri flipped. There is a city from Mongolia that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, and Stavanger. There we go, that's the last Norwegian city. Would have been helpful if I'd actually picked the Hallyu card instead of just ignoring it, so I just needed one more turn as I just try and break out of my own stupidity there. Hallyu. Rock band units can choose from any possible promotion. Right, this is my target now. I believe I can flip Dido City. Even though it's fixed on 0, it is negative overall. It's Dido's ability to keep it at 0 that's causing it not to change. So with a few rock bands, specifically 3 rock bands in one go, let's do 1, let's get a second one there, and let's say a third one here. I think we can probably make a good attempt at this. We're also going to start to just accelerate a couple of other areas as well. So like Mali City is flipping to me, but too slowly. So let's go and have a little peek on that one. And I think Mongolia would be good. India is just about to start flipping to me, but not quite. That one's doing pretty well at resisting me. What about Mongolia? No, that's about to flip as well. Okay, those are the main targets for now. Actually, no, there's another Mali city here. Rock bands, rock bands, rock bands all around. That's why I saved up about 13,000 faith. Essentially, every single rock band, you have to go down and blah 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 blah. Indy, performing a concert causes that city to lose 40 loyalty. That's sort of like a repeat. Pick and repeat, really. Okay, looks like we have quite a few targets that we can hit, which is a good thing. The trick is we want to hit the same city 3 times in one turn. If we can't do that, then it's not going to work, because every turn the ability refreshes it back to 100 out of 100. So we need to hit it 2-0 at the same time to have any chance of this working. That involves us still having movement. Looks like we do. Let's give it a go. So we've got the first one. It actually doesn't matter. The tourism aspect of this is not important. Oh, it needed a name, apparently. Fine. There's opening act as well. And Legends of Rock, that one got. But now, hopefully, 0 out of 100. Now, this is the thing. I think it should flip, because we should have a negative loyalty overall. It just depends on how it's hard-coded into Dido's ability. We'll see, we'll see. I don't know. It's sort of half experiment and half, like, I'm pretty certain how it works. Pretty certain. Nah. Okay, it's because it had the green arrow. Unfortunately, that went back to 0. Now, I know that works with the Statue of Liberty. That definitely works with the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, you know what? I will take a relic. Thank you very much. Not many people are giving me relics. But unfortunately, it didn't work. Never mind. It's, you know, it was worth a good go. It was worth a good go. We got it to 0. We got it below 0, but it didn't flip. Luckily for me, there are other cities that Dido has, like Cairo, Babylon, Hattin. All of these cities will flip, but we're going to kind of leave like a sort of city-state paradise of these 2 cities that are on the coast. So, yeah, that's fine. Never mind. Never mind. Wallata starting to hit into Africa now. Ho ho! And Babylon is now beginning to flip. Oh dear, Babylon. What a shame, eh? What a shame. Opening acts are going to start hitting you rapidly now. I couldn't resist it. I took an alliance with the Cree. I kind of really wanted to see what was going on in America. Oh yeah. Look at that. Cree, actually this is pretty much a deadlock between the Cree, Canada and the Aztecs. America exists in a small spate in the sort of southeast of the continent. I've never quite seen America take over. I really am tempted to do an American playthrough soon. We use Bull Moose properly. Proper Rough Rider Bull Moose. Because just like imagine a unified America and how powerful that would be with all the campuses on the west coast and all of the industry and the rivers on the east coast. Oh, it could be good. It could be good. So this was another experiment, right? Tamiris just got chucked out of the game because of loyalty. And I was thinking, you know how my trade deal to Portugal was still draining like 600 gold per turn, even though Portugal had been lost to loyalty? Maybe the military aid request did the same thing. So I dumped a load of money in, I just won it. And even though this still had 22 turns on it, because Scythia got chucked out of the game, I think I just got the 2 victory points from it. I did. And now there's another raid request in 4 turns for Montezuma. This is... Whoa. Okay, well, there we go. I've also just chucked Babylon down to negative loyalty. Cairo is going to be the next city. Let's just dump you down a little bit. Actually, hang on. Which city is that district in? Nope, that's not the one I want. So Cairo only got 1 campus. It does. That's appalling. Come now. Ugh. Okay, this might take a little bit longer than I wanted, but never mind. Babylon will be a really good flip for me because it's got space for more art and everything like that. Hooray! Okay, cool. This is just great. Chuck it all in Babylon. Everyone will love me. Yep, Cairo's flipping now as well. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. We can get everyone just sort of dumping in on Cairo now. What about Hattin? That must be close to falling. Yeah, Hattin's now beginning to fall as well. Awesome. And let's just get another rock band. We are just causing chaos here at the moment, and I love it. Ooh, a chink in India's armor. A chink. Here we go. Look, one of the cities is now rebelling. Haha, we can get into India. India's in a golden age, and they are just a high population blocker for the Court of Love. But we're getting there. Oh, Moreau as well. Yes, as soon as that arrow goes red, we can rock band them out of contest. That's awesome. Oh, Aging Rockers. Best result for me. Best result for me. That means that, hang on, you can now come into Cairo and finish them off. Oh, 2 Aging Rockers. It's as if that matters. It doesn't matter. I'm getting so much faith per turn. I can just spawn these things in every day of the week. This is absolutely fine. Let's get another one of those in. And then another one there. And then the Indian border. We want to go bam. Followed by... where is the other city? Actually, no, Faith. Faith has run out now. Cool. That's Cairo. Hee hee! Actually, one of the accidental aspects to using rock bands is that my culture is now starting to zoom off as well. Awesome stuff. Gandhi's now the new culture leader, by the way. He is overtaken. Whoa! Woohoo! Woohey! I won a diplomacy victory. I didn't actually realise I was that close. That's a little bit... I thought I'd be on like 18 or 19 points, but no! I just won another 2 points from an aid request, and that puts me to 20 apparently. I got Augustus Caesar. Of course I did. Let's have a look at some graphs. Buildings constructed, you can see I had constructed the most culture-wise. Oh my word, I was out in front. Look at that. I was leading by 45% of the way through the game. Goodness me, that was successful. And I think even science I was doing pretty well. Yeah, like 2/3 of the way through the game, I took the lead. Brilliant stuff. Faith, about the same point. That's sort of the point where I got a little bit silly. Gold-wise, who knows what's going on there. Religion's founded, yep. This is why someone was saying, oh, you should have had Feed the World. And yep, honestly, if I could have got Feed the World, that would have been brilliant. But on a 50-player TSL Earth map, when I'm trying not to die to GAUL, I mean, honestly, if I could have done that, that would have been great. Hang on, cities lost? Yeah, there you go. I lost a city. I was the 3rd person in the game to lose a city. Cities captured. None by force. By force. Cities founded. I did found a few. Founded 4 cities in the end. There we go. Exciting. Wonders constructed. I was leading with 6. That seems disappointing for everyone else. Units killed. I killed a couple. I think units lost. I lost way more actually. Hang on. Units lost. A few. A few. Should we have a look at the Dawn of the World map? This is going to be relatively entertaining. I don't actually know if this has taken me right through. Sometimes this mod, it doesn't quite work in the sense that it doesn't put you right through. But look how squished I am. Someone said that the Netherlands start is just as difficult, if not more difficult than the French start. Honestly, yes, I believe you. I think the Babylon start is pretty difficult as well, as is the Sumeria start. I mean, yeah, the Sumeria start must be pretty much the worst on this map. Maybe, but look, actually we weren't even paying attention. Look, but we've sort of managed to hold and consolidate our territory in that epic fight to GAUL. It was absolutely ridiculous. Scythia by this point was doing pretty well. India was spreading out. Dido had an amazing amount of cities. War in Africa, as you can imagine. America actually chopped all the way almost to the west coast, which is pretty impressive. So fair play to America. They were doing quite well until I think the Aztecs sort of pinned them back. And look, I really just sat on 4 cities for absolutely ages. The Colosseum, oh, that was good. I founded Marseille just to give myself a little bit of loyalty. And then bam, here we go. I start pushing east. I start taking the odd random city. There's London. There's Germany. I start pushing into Spain. There's Poland. Now into Rome and Egypt. I believe there's now sort of into Hungary. Rome is now completely gone. Now pushing into Russia and into where Georgia used to be. And onto the northern coast of Africa, right around into Mali. Now I'm pushing into Scythia. Down up into Stockholm. And then into Norway. Scotland gets gobbled up shortly. There's Russia being gobbled. Portugal went, by the way. Scythia. Actually, I managed to just go with these last few cities. There's the mainland of the UK being taken as well. Bam, bam, bam. Look at that glorious, glorious pink. Yeah, look, that's not quite showing right to the end there. It's not quite showing right to the end. There we go. Look, that's what gave me the extra 2 points. And map history. Let's have a quick look at this because, yeah, it's the last few turns on this. Hang on, this map is different, better. I don't entirely know why I used the other one. There you go, that's where we left off. So you can see I just start to take over Dido. Yeah, look at that. Bam, bam, bam. Just sort of cutting in around the edges. It's almost a shame we won where we did. Because, I mean, if I just show you what was happening on the borders, Mongolia was holding off, but they were just about to start tipping over and losing that population 10 city. And as soon as that red hour appears, I can just use rock bands to nuke the city within a couple of turns. So it's well worth it. Like this city, for instance, now, that was my way into India. As soon as that one fell, Mumbai, Uruk would have fallen, and then I would have been into Delhi and into Mandura. So this sort of eastern flank, it would have taken about 10 turns worth of repositioning. I just had Reina here, so I was just about to give myself a theatre square in this city. I would have needed to have spent a few turns sending some trade routes in, but my trade routes, of course, to my allies were giving me such crazy food that I can push a city to the district cap and then use Reina to put the theatre square down almost immediately. So that was a really, really effective strategy. You can see Uruk was beginning to lose, but India's in a golden age, which was a little bit problematic. But Africa was a different story. Meroe is now falling to me. That would have fallen pretty quickly. This city is weebling about, as is Napata, and I believe one of these cities, yeah, Napata actually had a theatre square. So as soon as that one fell and Meroe fell, that would have been waboom, Africa gone. Niani has been teasing me for ages. It's now got 11 loyalty again. That was really, really annoying. I was desperately trying to take that one, and for a second I thought I was going to start stealing one of the Mayans' Caribbean cities, as well as like Vancouver or something, but I think, no, it wasn't Vancouver, it was one of these Scottish cities. So I was kind of playing around, but unfortunately, I am going to call the series there because it was taking ages to film. These TSL games are absolutely massive, and I kind of fancy doing something a little bit else. I mean, look, the blob was clearly growing. We were clearly supreme at this point. I mean, goodness me, what a beautiful empire. I love the map. It's such a cool map. Everything you see here, everything the light touches, belongs to the court of love. And so it does. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Oh, what a game, eh? What a game. And for that, we have to thank the GAUL, secret players of this entire series. See you later. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Midnight Oil, Trevor Askby, Paul Coffey, Senjik, Kroger Brand, Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, and Portland for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who comments and likes. Thank you!